Coming up on UI7 Newsbreak, the university's long-lasting landmark returns to campus after a 2-year absence.
And students show that creativity is limitless in more ways than one.
UI7 Newsbreak starts right now.
From the Richmond Journalism Teaching Studio on the University of Illinois campus, UI7 News, your U of I news source.
After nearly 2 years of absence, the university's alma mater is coming back to campus. University officials confirmed the 84-year-old landmark will be returning to campus next month. The landmark's absence was due to extensive repairs from years of water damage and corrosion. Experts repairing the statue determined it would need more work than originally planned. The statue will return from the recognizable green color to bronze, after 30 sections of the statue were treated with lasers to remove extensive oxidation. The alma mater will be reinstalled at its traditional location on the southeast corner of Green and Wright.
Navigating through potholes this winter has become routine for drivers in Champaign-Urbana. But imagine if you were driving a much larger vehicle. Cars are barely able to dodge the large potholes on the roads. So think of what buses, which are twice the size and carrying more weight, deal with when trying to avoid destroyed pavement. When a bus hits a hole, it takes out the leveling, which is part that keeps an even keel, leaving the bus to have to be replaced, which increased riders this winter. CUNTD is trying their best to keep replacement buses on the road when others are in repair. This year so far, CUNTD is up 25% in cases like this.
Creativity is limitless, something UIUC student David Schwartz is planning on teaching everyone. UI7's Jesse Goddard has more.
It's always nice to get a little love in the mail.
Something you'd expect to hear from a student like David Schwartz and watching him ship off one of his products. From meeting him, you can tell how much his passions drive every project he's ever worked on, his most recent and successful being We Are Lions, a limited profit organization that benefits charities for those with mental illness.
It's just like this overlooked world that is being recognized, which is really cool, and I'm a part of it, you know, like I helped create that, which is awesome.
We Are Lions takes artwork made by autistic adults and prints them on t-shirts. Every shirt produced has the artist's name on the back and the charity that the profits went to.
Although still a small company and working out of David's home, We Are Lions is selling and shipping thousands of products coast to coast from his home here in Urbana.
We Are Lions also works with Best Buddies, an RSO on campus pairing autistic adults and students in one-to-one friendships. Former President Jamie Schlensky says her buddy Jeremy loves We Are Lions and has even been able to create one of the designs for a t-shirt.
It's promoting a community that doesn't necessarily have the opportunity to speak out all the time or to show their talents, and what We Are Lions does is it takes their abilities and their talents and shows them off for them in such a unique medium.
Despite these material advances for We Are Lions, Schwartz has even higher hopes for the message of the organization.
I hope that We Are Lions can change that and starting that conversation and starting that interaction between people with mental illness and people without mental illness. We're all the same.
Jesse Goddard, UI7 Newsbreak.
An art gallery in Champaign is holding an exhibit dedicated to reuse. For 5 years, the Indigo Artists Co-op has presented art from both local artists and students at the University of Illinois. Indigo organizes new exhibitions every couple of weeks, all with creative and unique themes. The current exhibit is called Hatch and is running a part of Creative Reuse Art Festival. Hatch is running from February 28th to March 15th, highlighting art that is created using only recycled materials.
This show is based on reducing and reusing materials. So what he's done, and I find this very cool, is he has reused a comptometer adding machine and other antique machine parts, and he's made this intricate boat out of it, and I think it's just very impressive.
Baljan says the gallery presents work from artists with all levels of
artists that haven't yet had a chance to get their name out there or show their art, and also for established artists that want to give back to the community and display their art with Champaign.
The art festival and exhibit is currently the first and only creative reuse festival in Central Illinois.
Scrabble is adding a new word for the first time in 9 years. Hasbro says it's working with Merriam-Webster to change the official Scrabble Players Dictionary. You can nominate a word on the Hasbro Game Night Facebook page through March 28th. And on April 2nd, 16 words from the pool of nominations will be chosen for fans to vote on. The new word will be revealed on April 10th and will be in the new Scrabble Dictionary released in August.
The Illinois hockey team looks for a new leader now that many of their senior leadership will be graduating after this year. UI7's Sam Shemmerd has the story.
After being ranked number 5 in the preseason, the Illinois men's hockey team came into the year with very high expectations. After a bumpy season, the Illini own a record of 19-17-2, which was just barely good enough for a ticket to the national tournament in Delaware. Freshman Cody Von Ruden says the team came into the season with 3 goals, but only one more chance to achieve the final one.
From day one, we had our 3 goals to win nationals, to win league playoffs, and to win the league division. And we're 0 for 2 so far. We have one more chance to win a national championship.
6 seniors will be graduating from the team after this season. The team will be seeking a new player to step up as a leader. A good candidate for that position could be Von Ruden. Head coach Nick Fabrini says Von Ruden will only get better as time goes on.
I think he's got the ability to be I think he was already one of the best defensemen in the CSCHL with the year that he's had, and I only expect him to get better.
Von Ruden came into the year as a 21-year-old freshman after playing in junior hockey for several years. He says being an older player gives him the ability to share experiences with younger teammates.
Want to step in and be a leader both on and off the ice by vocally and by leading by example.
The freshmen on the team have been looking up to the seniors all year long for inspiration and tips to success, one of those seniors being Captain Austin Bostock.
The things that he does that nobody else sees besides the team, his voice in the locker room, his work ethic on the ice, it's all setting him up for 3 more great years at UI.
It's great to have role models like that to learn from, and I want to carry that for the rest of my 4 years.
The future looks bright for the Illini, but they will not be able to look too far ahead as their focus is entirely on winning a national championship. In Champaign, for UI7 Newsbreak, I'm Sam Sherman.
I think everybody knows it's been a pretty rough year for Illini sports, but I'm really glad that it's looking up for the Illini hockey team. Have you ever been to one of their games?
Actually, I have never been to one of their games, but I think I'm going to start going next season. They have a pretty promising future.
Yeah. Now, we should carpool for that because I plan on going to some too.
We really should, and I'm so happy for all the students here. That's all we have for the UI7 Newsbreak.
Thank you for tuning in and have a great day. So you really happy for all the students?